Okay guys, just to prove they're on the same course, it's been a few minutes since the last tape, but what he's gonna do, he's gonna veer off on the right, just like all the rest of them have. It's probably gonna take him another minute or two actually. I'll edit it out. I'll fast forward, but watch, just this is gonna veer off to the right. Maybe about, I don't know, 22 degrees. And you'll see it, it'll just be a sharp turn, and then he'll straighten out again. Now he is probably directly over, if I were to guess, I don't know, LA County mountains. Oh, definitely over LA County. But I believe he's on his way to Lancaster or Palmdale. There's actually an Air Force base that way, and there's another Air Force base somewhere around here up north somewhere. I don't even know what it's called. It's probably about 60 miles away. They're both about 60 miles away. Okay, he's getting to the point where he's going to start his turn. I would guess he's 60 miles from me right now. Got my kitty cat. There he goes. There he goes. Like I said, 22-degree right-hand turn. Alright, well, again, have fun with your conspiracy theories. I'm out.
A strange substance found with these lab results about the high levels of barium found in our sample.
At a community in San Bernardino Mountains, the official explanation here is that jet contrails are causing strange lines in the sky.
What effects barium has in the body? Short-term exposure can lead to anything from stomach to chest pains. Long-term exposure causes blood pressure problems. Ryan addressed concerns by chemtrail researchers that barium could be meant to wear down a person's immune system.
You're talking about dominating our air supply without the human consent in a way that is difficult for many of us certainly to conceive, and certainly many of us refuse to accept it even in the light of sufficient and overwhelming evidence.
It's hard to say bye, but way out in the distance, this is way north. Here's another guy putting out his chemtrail, and if you look, you see him zoom in. He's really far away. Oops. But you can see where it started, right there. Before that, there's nothing. You come this way, here he is. It's probably just after 1 right now. Man, I don't know how I'm getting so sidetracked videotaping these airplanes. Huh. It is 12:56. Now here is where he took the right-hand turn. Looks like actually there's 2. Oh, okay, I see what's going on. Yeah, there is 2 because he came back. He's actually spraying right now, right above this. Here's somewhere, if you look, maybe in the center of your screen, you can see there's another one putting out another trail, and just guessing he's over Palmdale. We are looking directly west. And you probably can't see much here. Oh yeah, and here, just up here somewhere is the same one that I showed you a minute ago. Goes to the north, another one. So here's one of the trails they put out a little while ago. I don't know, I think I want to stop recording because it's very distracting. Oh yeah, you could actually, I think you're going to get to fight each other again, not so close, but We got one. Let's see where it could be. Over here somewhere. And then you got the other one over here. Yeah, okay, it's gonna happen again, just a lot farther away. You got two airplanes in the same frame at the same time. Wow, that's amazing. You can actually see the reflection from the sun bouncing off the fuselage. I can't even see where these guys are to zoom in on them. I'm just gonna arbitrarily zoom in. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. But they are almost gonna make contact right now. Oh, they did. They're gone. I'm a little sidetracked. I'm actually looking at videos on YouTube right now of chemtrails. There's some chemicals over Los Angeles. Someone else's video. This is on April 4th, he says. Let's go back. From what I understand, they're clouds. They are forming clouds.
Look at this. There they go, making lines. Taking a beautiful blue sky like that and creating that. There's one right there flying. If you see it, pay attention. You see it flying. Those clouds in the sky right there were formed by the chemtrails.
This is March 11th.
March 11, 11:55 a.m. Lots of chemtrails being sprayed in Southern California. That plane over there is flying towards Palmdale.
Right now
right
it
over Mount
is...
Baldy. There's another one.
Oh, Mount Baldy.
This one here, coming all the way from the east over there. Then there's another guy here, right now on the same heading. And he also came from the east over that roof. And look at this, there's that chemtrail all the way towards the sun. That's going south, I believe. Those chemtrails over there.
This is Mr. Bluegrass Fiddler. And this is uploaded March 11th.
There's that guy right there. We'll call the FAA and find out who's on that heading at 11:55 a.m.
Wow, I bet I could go outside right now to see. And we can see more. See, well, that's nothing. That's nothing. Oh, here comes another guy. Let me charge the camera up. It's going dead. Okay, guys, check this out. I'm on YouTube right now. Here, let's hit play again. Here's someone else's video. Uploaded March 16, 2011. Alright, so you can see that, right? You can see that, right? Well, right now it's April 21st. Come outside and check this out. Here he is. They've been doing this all day. I know there's another one somewhere. If I look, they're all over the place. Man, this has me sidetracked. This guy is heading east. He is probably right now directly over Silverwood Lake. Alright, where is he at? Now the YouTube videos, people are saying that these become clouds. Yeah, but what's in it? What does it do to people? To human beings, to animals? Is it HARP? I've heard of HARP. So check this out.
Okay, this is insanity. It's kind of hard to see, but... Okay, you got a couple of chemtrails going off there, but right here in the middle of the sun is a chemtrail U-turn. Do you see that?
Alright guys, I was kind of looking at YouTube while there's spring. Right now I was looking at some of these videos. I'm going to put this one on.
There is a growing citizens movement demanding an explanation of chemtrails.
And I talked to my NSA buddies at Fort Carson, Peterson Air Force Base, Buckley, where I was actually their doctor taking care of the pilots flying and spraying the chemtrails. So I know it's real. If anybody says it's not real, they're full of it.
It's not the same as conducting some localized test for some defensive project. This is open air operations. It's not a test. This thing is in place.
It didn't start until about 1996. Exactly. And, growing up my whole life, a condensation trail disappeared, the 20 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes. And now it can be in the summer at like 4,000 feet, and there's these big clouds behind jets. Some jets leave it behind, leave a trail behind them. Other jets at the same flight level, same altitude don't. And, instead of just getting into are they spraying us or what's changed the jet fuel or what's changed the atmosphere, there are tens of thousands of declassified admissions under different programs where different Pentagon programs, different agencies of the government have tested chemical, biological, and radiological agents on the American people.
Talking about this a few years ago is extremely dangerous. Now that we have YouTube and more social networking devices, such as even Rupert's MySpace, this is really getting out in such a way that they can't control it. They must just be really, if you can use the expression, shitting themselves over this, because they can't control people now talking about the elephant in the room, what is so obvious to all of us.
There's a feeling from that area that the state doing all of these weather modification programs might not be doing it for the benefit of the citizens of Texas and other states that they may impact as well.
Well, many of the planes that we're seeing here in Abilene will actually turn whatever they're spraying on and off right before our eyes. I mean, you'll see a plane up there flying like normal, and then all of a sudden it starts spraying. We've seen them fly off into the distance and then loop around and fly back again. These are not your typical planes with a preordained path destination from city to city. Someone needs to explain to me why do they stop traveling in one particular direction and then loop around and come back again. They perform this behavior so many times that we start seeing the tic-tac-toe grids in the sky. We're witnessing the giant X's. And I mean, Rosalind, when you and I grew up, these contrails naturally dissipated in a few seconds or perhaps a minute max. But these things expand, they grow bigger, and before you know it, the entire sky is overcast.
That's correct. And they are there all day. They do loop the loop around our county and our state. We follow them at times with spotters in different areas, watching the planes loop, come back around. And we know from the FAA records that the jets from commercial airlines fly in straight lines, and coming across our county, there aren't many, and they stay mostly in certain patterns. The jets that we see leaving the persistent jet contrails move in directions that normal jets wouldn't fly because it would use too much fuel and put them off schedule. And the jets that we see here do loops. We've got pictures of them looping the same X's and crosshatches. But I believe that some of that, not only are they looking for keeping something in the air almost all the time, but we feel that some of the markings are to mark the start and stop areas for their programs. so that they can watch their experiments either from satellite or the ground.
It's about 2 p.m. now. Since this is going on outside, I'm out here in my little something more shed.
Watching this since around 2000, so he has a lot of.
Kind of like living in the twilight zone, isn't it? It really is, because, you know, you talk to people about it and they just don't get it. There are a few people I can talk with and they understand, but, I mean, you can look up and see them all in the sky.
It's 3:15 now, and these guys have not stopped. Again, he's coming from over right here, Mount Ball. I mean, he's coming from Big Bear or Yucca Valley. About 15 minutes ago, there was another one that went this way, so possibly this is it. But this is to the east of me. I'm starting to get a really bad headache too. I don't know if it's because of this, but I gotta go get some aspirin. Oh, here's another one. Again, they're gonna be going over my house at the exact same time. This one's to the west, coming over here. This one's to the east. Alright, this is gonna be okay. I'm gonna record this, I guess. And it's about 3:20. Oh, we're gonna do this. One, this is to the northeast, and this is to the southwest. Alright, it's gonna take a minute to get them in line. There they are. Okay guys, today's April 22nd. Yesterday they were doing all the chemtrails. It's 9:30 in the morning, 9:22. And look, you can see the sky for the most part is clear. There's no chemtrails. Take a look, take a look. Alright, well, I just had to look for myself, so it's pretty clear. I wanted to take a video, so I was on my way to get the camera. But guess what? Got this guy up here now. 9:22, no chemtrails right now. This guy's up here. And not only is this one guy up here, I just noticed him. There's another one. This guy's to the west. He's almost over me. Oh, he's over me. Then there's another dude. No chemtrails, as you can see. Yet. Okay. There's another guy over here. Let's see. There he is. Alright, well anyways, take a look at this first guy I was showing you. Look at his little trail dissolves really quick. So now you look behind, there is no chemtrail. So is that a contrail? I don't know. Are those the same guys? I don't know. Okay, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but there's 3 of them. I got one here, one there, let's see, one over here, one there, and one there. I guess only in, we'll be able to figure out later if they're going to actually, what they're up to, so. Okay guys, it's the next day, April 22nd. It's noon, and not a single chemtrail in sight. Let's see if you can see that. Blue skies. I'm just saying. Alright guys, it's April 22nd. And they're back at it. Not sure what time it is. I think it's like about 1 or 2 in the afternoon. I noticed these lions started coming back. Again, I'm in the garden working. Look at some of these chemtrails that came back. They weren't here earlier. This guy is, wow. He's almost over my house, just a little to the south. Where'd he go? Look how it's drying. It's April 24th. It's 2 p.m. Just wanted to make a note that there are no chemtrails or anything in the sky right now. And this is how it usually looks. Just crystal blue skies.